Most people don't fail financially because they're stupid. They fail because they chase excitement, envy results they don't understand, and confuse looking rich with being wealthy. Two kinds of people move through this world, and the distance between them decides almost everything about money. One group learns a small set of simple principles and applies them relentlessly for decades. The other spends a lifetime chasing shortcuts, trends, and miracles, always confused about why nothing ever sticks. Most people end up in the second group, not because they're stupid, but because no one ever taught them how to think clearly about wealth. Getting rich and staying rich are not the same skill. Confusing the two has destroyed more fortunes than bad luck ever could. Financial history is littered with people who were brilliant at making money and catastrophic at keeping it. This is why what you avoid matters more than what you master. Over a lifetime, the advantage of being consistently not stupid is far greater than the advantage of being occasionally brilliant. You don't need genius. You need restraint. Avoiding the obvious, repeatable mistakes will put you ahead of most people without doing anything extraordinary. The foundation begins with understanding what wealth actually is. Wealth is not what you see. It's what you don't see. The house, the car, the watch, those are visible. Your net worth is invisible. Your saving, investments, and independence can't be observed. That's why people choose terrible role models. They admire whoever looks rich, not whoever actually is. The truly wealthy person may live quietly, drive something modest, and go unnoticed. Rich is being able to pay your bills. Wealth is being able to choose how you live your life. Wealth is the money you didn't spend, the purchases you skipped, the lifestyle you didn't inflate, the excess you didn't convert into toys. That unused margin is what eventually buys you freedom. This is hard to internalize because invisible success doesn't trigger envy or admiration the way visible consumption does. Fitness role models are obvious. Financial role models are hidden. That's why so many people copy the wrong behaviors and end up trapped. Life will hit you unfairly. It will hit you hard. Intelligence and talent matter far less in those moments than attitude. Every setback is an opportunity to respond with dignity and learn something useful. Self-pity feels comforting, but it is always destructive. Once you begin seeing yourself as a victim, you stop acting like an agent. From that point on, you don't need enemies. You'll sabotage yourself just fine. Cry if you must, but don't quit. Endurance, not brilliance, is what compounds. The most important financial skill is the absence of fear of missing out. If you can't watch other people get rich doing things you don't want to do, you will never build lasting wealth. Markets are loud, social media is constant, and patience looks stupid in the short term. FOMO destroys discipline. It pushes people out of sound strategies and into crowded trades right before they collapse. Being content playing your own game while others play theirs is a rare and valuable trait. A few people are great at making money, but terrible at keeping it. Others are excellent at preservation, but timid about growth. When both abilities exist in one person, something powerful happens. The winning approach looks paradoxical. Bold where upside is asymmetric. Conservative where survival is at stake. Cash for safety. Long-term ownership for growth. Waiting, even when it's uncomfortable. Sitting on cash without needing to act takes more character than most people realize. Understanding what destroys wealth matters more than understanding what creates it. Addiction quietly erodes judgment long before it ruins finances. Envy guarantees misery because it offers pain with no upside. Resentment poisons decision-making and traps people in the past. Unreliability destroys trust, and without trust, opportunities vanish. Learning only from your own mistakes is slow and expensive. History exists so you don't have to pay full price for every lesson. Leverage wipes people out because no investment is ever certain. One bad outcome multiplied by debt equals zero. Speculation pretends to be investing, but behaves like gambling. Treating markets like casinos guarantees losses over time. Activity feels productive, but in investing, effort often correlates negatively with results. The first rule of compounding is not interrupting it. The second rule is surviving long enough to let it work. Average returns sustained for an above-average length of time beat brilliant bursts, followed by collapse. Endurance wins quietly. Time is the real engine of wealth. Compounding looks simple on paper and behaves wildly in reality. Small advantages, applied patiently for decades, produce results that intuition struggles to accept. That's why the biggest fortunes are built slowly and revealed late. The goal isn't the best year. It's staying in the game for 50 years. As wealth grows, risk should shrink. Early risk can be rational when you have little to lose. Later, survival becomes a priority. Independence is fragile. It disappears quickly when people mistake confidence for certainty. Extreme beliefs, rigid ideology, and unexamined convictions rot judgment. If you can't explain why you might be wrong, you don't understand what you're doing. The smartest people build mental models across disciplines. Psychology, history, economics, math, these lenses stack. A few big ideas matter more than thousands of facts. Know your circle of competence. Play games where you have an edge. Avoid games where others are better equipped. Quality is worth paying for. Wonderful businesses at fair prices outperform fair businesses at wonderful prices over time. Wealth only works if expectations grow slower than net worth. The gap between the two is everything. You can live well, enjoy comforts, and still build independence, as long as that gap exists. Money doesn't ruin people. Values around money do. Giving children enough to do anything, but not enough to do nothing, protects ambition. Unearned money without earned identity becomes a burden. What people actually want isn't more stuff. It's control over their time and proximity to the people they love. Money is useful because it can buy independence, not because it buys status. The house is just a container. What happens inside it matters more than its size. Reputation and integrity compound faster than money and disappear faster too. Social pressure rises with wealth, quietly taxing decisions and distorting priorities. Success carries hidden costs. Many high achievers are driven by anxiety rather than joy. Admiring results without considering the price is dangerous. The life we're studying isn't the tortured one. It's the balanced one that achieves enough without sacrificing everything else. Define the game you're playing. Optimize for peace of mind, not spreadsheets alone. Sometimes the emotionally rational decision beats the mathematically optimal one. Owning your home outright might reduce returns but increase sleep. That trade can be wise. Independence is the real scorecard, the ability to wake up and choose. That exists at many income levels and is absent in many large bank accounts. Temperament beats tactics. Character beats cleverness. Avoid envy. Avoid resentment. Spend less than you earn. Stay reliable, keep learning, and remain rational. That's the formula. The big money is in waiting. The advantage comes from not being wrong when others are. Stay rational while the world isn't, and its mistakes will quietly benefit you. Anticipate trouble. Be ready when it comes. Endure. And remember this: the safest way to get what you want in life is to deserve it.